Once we get there, we basically have one day to get this whole thing As you guys probably have seen by now, we're heading over to the States racing full-time for 6 weeks in the super late model class in America. So we're heading over there and teaming up with Mike from Warrior Race Cars, and we're taking some of our stuff here from New Zealand just to limit the cost factor involved. So we're taking our oil system, a seat, air system, a few other bits and pieces that'll be getting taken off today. We'll package them up and send them over there, and yeah, hopefully they're there for when we arrive on the 6th to basically bolt straight in, and then we go racing on the 7th down in Florence Speedway. So we'll go ahead and start taking all this stuff out today and get it all packaged up, ready to go. Taking all the panels off so we can get through to the oil system. The oil system is the big ass tank and all the lines that basically keep our motor alive. So rather than the oil actually sitting inside the motor, it sits inside of this, and then it gets pumped throughout via the big ass pump at the front. We got to take everything off to get it out. We also did a really bad job of cleaning the car obviously last time. But so this line that you're seeing coming back here, this is where the oil comes back from the car. So it comes from the pump, gets sucked out of the engine through the pump, up through this, through a filter, then down into the tank, and then the big feed line that I've just taken off feeds it into the pump, and then it gets fed all the way through. Well, this car is definitely a little bit dirtier than I remember, and it probably should have been a bit cleaner, to be fair, considering I'm covered in dirt. We arrive on like Tuesday night at 11 o'clock, and then we basically stay the night in Knoxville, and then we get to pick up our rental truck in the morning. We get to Mike's as soon as we possibly can, hopefully with motor and everything in this oil system awaiting us, and we have one day to basically put it in, get it all up and running, fit my seat, fit me, and then we take off the next morning, 3.5 hours northwest to the North-South Champs for 3 days. So it's still going to be pretty tight. It's going to be quite entertaining. One big ass oil tank. This needs a good clean. Oh no, there we go. Everybody's going to hate me for using a Crescent on oil lines, but soz, I'm using a Crescent. So this is the dry sump pump that we're taking over, and it basically has on it our power steering pump and fuel pump and oil pump all in one. So these cars run a full dry sump system. Gonna have to go out the other side, but looks at that. No, maybe I can get it up out of here. Whee! There it is. One big ass dry sump pump unit. Oh, leaking everywhere. Right, we've got the tank all out, all cleaned up. It's got to be nice and clean because it's all got to go through US borders and US security, which is always good fun. So yeah, basically that's what the insides of the tanks looks like. Not a lot to them, they've just got all the directional flow stuff. Well, I guess we're just taking off the hydraulic pump, so that runs our power steering unit, and then anything else, and then this is the fuel pump that also sits in behind it. So we're going to pull these off, pull them apart, check that they're all up to spec. Same with this guy before he goes overseas, because there's no point sending something away if it's not 100% when that's the whole reason we're sending it in the first place. So pull these apart and see what they look like on the inside. Right, so we've got everything out. The system's all packed up, seats here. We'll get it all boxed up tomorrow, and the next time we'll see these parts is in America in a month, basically. Hopefully you're ready for us to bolt straight in and get into it. So we'll see you in the next one, and we'll keep the updates coming.